Once again, hello and welcome to the channel. This is DevDotLog signing in. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are already signed in, I appreciate you, and I'm pretty sure you appreciate me too. So log that by clicking on that like button, as it does help this channel bump into a few more people that like this kind of content as well. So if you have watched my video on a day of a life of a software developer, then you already know what that video is about. If you haven't watched it, then you can click on that and check it out. So this video is basically an extension to that video, and the only difference is that in this video I'll be going into a little bit more detail as to what I actually do in a day as a software developer. So my current title as a developer is that of a junior Java developer, but on any given day I do touch base on source code for Java and JavaScript on the back end with Node.js. So as you would have seen in my video of a day in the life of a software developer, my normal working day usually starts off at around 8 a.m. and I usually continue off with what I have previously done the day before. So I start the day off with that and continue on with that for the rest of the day. I basically work in a team of developers that all play their part in the migrating of APIs as well as the development of new APIs. So we basically follow a DevOps and Agile development methodology. So at around 9:15 a.m. is where we have our daily stand-up. So this is actually an event that is facilitated by our Scrum Master, and each one of us within the team will then give an update as to what they are progressing with for the day. This is an event that usually takes around like 15 minutes or less, and it essentially helps each one of us within the team to know what the other person is working on for the day. So basically, following in on the Scrum methodology, we have what is known as user stories. Now, these user stories are usually assessed as part of what is known as a sprint planning. And here we basically create tasks for all the different stories, and we also size as to how much effort it would take to complete each one of those tasks in order to complete the entire story. So it's sort of like a divide and conquer type of situation. So the tasks can be, for example, creating a library or unit tests, and the sizing, for example, can be an 8 to symbolize 3 to 5 days working period, or a 13, which is actually 8 days of work to complete an entire story. If you want to learn more about the Scrum methodology or Agile methodology, then I encourage you to do that. You can just Google it and you'll get mostly all the information that you need, and as well as the other topics that I do mention in this video. So once the daily Scrum is complete, then I go back to whatever task that I was working on for that day. And the typical workflow when I'm developing a new API is that I typically write the code and test the code as well. That can be through unit testing and integration testing, but we also have testers that play their part on that as well. So the technologies that I can come across on any given day can range from running Docker commands in the Docker Swarm, or branching out on a new story for a microservice endpoint, or even doing some work on database tables with some SQL statements. This all goes a little more into following specific standards for developing APIs, as well as learning as I grow with all the tools that I interact with on a daily basis. So I do come across challenges every now and then, so not everything is as smooth as it should be at times. But yeah, whenever I'm faced with a difficult problem that I have spent quite some time on and I just can't seem to get over, I do reach out to the other developers within the team that assist me in finding a solution for that. If you do have any questions or thoughts, please put those in the comment section. I would really like to know what you guys are thinking when you're watching these videos. Also, like and share the video. Not only does it help me reach a wider audience, It does help me know that you like the video, you like the content, and you support the channel. And that is basically all that I can ask for. Support. Yeah, that's it for this video's content. This is DevDotLog signing off. Peace.